The price of calm. There is a Japanese discipline nearly 8 centuries old that can fundamentally change how anxiety controls your life. But it demands something most people refuse to give. You must be willing to fail, repeatedly, publicly, without guarantees. People with the calmest minds don't wait for confidence. They don't eliminate discomfort. They walk straight into it. While most spend years avoiding difficult conversations, dodging social pressure, and escaping situations that trigger anxiety, these people do the opposite. And with every uncomfortable step forward, they become stronger. This system is built on 4 ancient principles, developed long before psychology had a name. Together, they form a method that doesn't remove anxiety. It removes anxiety's authority over you. This is not motivation. This is not positive thinking. It's discipline. Before we break it down, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment below. What situation triggers your anxiety the most? Now let's begin. Chapter 1. The cage you build yourself. At 28, Austin realized something uncomfortable. Anxiety hadn't ruined his life overnight. It had slowly fenced it in. Austin was a skilled freelance designer. His work was respected. His income was stable. But his world kept shrinking. Client calls filled him with dread. He avoided in-person meetings. He joined video calls late just to avoid being noticed. Eventually, he began rejecting opportunities, not because he wasn't capable, but because they required visibility. Presentations, speaking, being seen. The anxiety never exploded. It whispered, tight chest, constant fatigue, endless avoidance, until one message arrived. We love your work. We want you to present it to our board. Austin knew what he usually did. He would decline, but this time, a friend stopped him. How long are you planning to hide? She asked. That question landed harder than any panic attack. Chapter 2. Falling on Purpose. That night, Austin discovered an old Japanese phrase. Nanakorobi Yaoki. Fall 7 times, rise 8. Not a motivational quote, a survival rule. He misunderstood it at first, like most people do. It doesn't promise success after failure. It trains the nervous system to survive failure without collapsing. Austin realized his mistake. He had been waiting to feel confident before acting. But warriors never waited for confidence. They acted despite fear and trained their bodies to follow through anyway. So he replied, "Yes, I'll present." Chapter 3. The First Fall. The presentation was a disaster. Shaking hands, lost words, interrupted halfway through. The project was rejected. Austin felt humiliated. But his friend said something unexpected. Good. That was fall number 1. Avoidance had taught his brain that fear was dangerous. Exposure would teach it something else. You can survive this. So Austin stopped waiting to feel ready. He scheduled discomfort. Short calls, small meetings, low-risk presentations, one step at a time. Each fall trained his nervous system. Each recovery rewired it. Chapter 4. Beginner's Permission. Then came the third principle, shoshin, beginner's mind. Austin froze because he believed he should already be good at this. But beginners are awkward. Beginners stumble. Beginners are allowed to be bad. The moment he accepted that truth, pressure loosened its grip. He stopped performing. He started learning. Chapter 5. The Unmovable Core. The fourth principle changed everything. Fudōshin, the unshaken mind. Not fearlessness, not emotional numbness. A mind that acts even while shaking. Fear didn't disappear, but it stopped making decisions. Austin learned something crucial. There is a difference between feeling anxiety and obeying anxiety. Chapter 6. The Return. Months later, Austin faced the same client who had rejected him. Same room, same people, same fear, but a different response. He didn't hide his nerves. He didn't perform confidence. He stayed present. This time they accepted, not because he was flawless, but because he was grounded. Chapter 7. What actually changed? Austin didn't become fearless. He became resilient. Anxiety still showed up, but it no longer controlled his actions. He learned the truth ancient warriors understood. Courage is not a feeling. Confidence is not a prerequisite. Strength is built by repetition, not comfort. You don't defeat fear by avoiding failure, you defeat it by training recovery. Final message, your turn. Anxiety doesn't mean you're weak, it means something matters. The question is, who decides your actions, you or the feeling? You don't need confidence, you need movement. Fall, recover, repeat. That is the method. If this resonated with you, subscribe, like, and comment below. What discomfort will you face this week, on purpose? Because courage doesn't arrive before action, it forms inside it. Until the next video.